Handlock getting demolished by Hunter. Just my small opinion here on this matchup.
Well, let's see. It could happen. Kind of depends on the Hunter's marks, but the draw of Obvious is kind of okay.
I love the Molten Giant.
Like, you could argue about keeping the Owl. I probably wouldn't. The Soulfire could be useful.
Oh, I think the Owl could be great. If you face Leper Gnome, for example, you could just Iron Beak Owl demolish the Leper Gnome. Soulfire is great. The only problem is Soulfire lose Molten Giant. Yeah.
Not what you really want to do.
But I like the hand. I think it's really good. And we only have Obvious point of view here. Well, let's see how good it turns out. Are we hearing Doodaloo, Timo?
Nope.
Or is it just so? No, it might be that we're not hearing it that loud, but everyone else is hearing it.
It's fine.
Yeah, thank you, Timo. You're a sunshine. So he coined actually for the life tab. I'm never a fan of that move, especially
I don't like it at all, to be honest.
Yeah, especially not with the Ancient Watcher in hand. I mean, he might try to get his Molten as fast as possible, so that could be the only thing. Yeah, but now you coin life tap, so you need to go through with it. You needed the next 2 turns actually life tap there. Okay, great. Zephyr is not having anything. I mean, now a coin Huffer, that would or just Huffer, that would have been great. Oh, well, that gives Obvious the time to actually drop, and drop.
Yep. We'll throw down
Ancient Watcher, Molten Giant, Mountain, Taunter. Whoa, that
I think it's going to be Mountain and then Sunfury, Faceless, not Sunfury.
Oh yeah, then Faceless and then Taunt plus.
And a Sunwalker as well. This looks good for Obvious.
Absolutely. I mean, next turn he could Soulfire Model Coil. He won't do it. I wouldn't do it, actually. Since you really want to go for the Faceless Manip. If his minion actually survives. I mean, why Pyromancer Hunter's Mark? I saw that move against me today, and I was like, what in the frigging hell just happened?
That's really nice.
I love that move. It's just so crazy, and you just get rid of the enemy minions so easy. I mean, why Pyromancer Hunter's Mark? There's like the easiest move ever to get something killed, and that's just great. Mountain Giant Model Coil, or would you Hellfire Model Coil?
I would Model Coil first, that's for sure. See what you get.
Another Model Coil. You could still Hellfire Model Coil, but
I think the Giant makes more sense. In this case.
Soul or not?
Yes. I have 2. I have a Sunfury. I have a Faceless. 2 Moltens. I think it's okay to Soulfire here.
But every card is great. Well, okay, you lose the Faceless, that's okay. You lose the Model Card, that's okay. You lose the Hellfire, that's okay. You lose the Sunfury, that hurts, but you still got the Sunwalker. Yeah, okay. Let's see. It's okay to actually Soulfire here. The main problem would be if you don't Soulfire, he could already kill your Giant with just a kill command. Run your stuff in kill command. And I think that's unnecessary to risk. What is it? Hellfire.
That's good.
That was actually one of the best cards he could lose. I mean, the Faceless would have been maybe better even, since he has the Giant. He doesn't even need his Faceless there. And that's an interesting version of the Hunter Zephyr is playing. It's just I think there's a Ragnaros in, there's maybe a Geddon in, and it's just aiming for drawing your deck, getting your options, and then killing your opponent with the combo, you drew it, or just win by Ragnaros, big minion, steady shot. And I like the deck a lot.
Not sure whether...
Arcane Shot for 3. That's so annoying.
Twilight, Sunfury in between the Twilight and the Watcher, I'd say.
I think that's a goodie.
Well...
Could also Sunwalker.
Could also Sunwalker. That's the other option. I think Sunwalker might even be better.
Would you trade into the Drake?
No.
I'm not sure. Like, you don't want to leave it alive, in my opinion.
I'd rather want to deal damage to the face.
Yeah, that's true. I just fear the, like, 6 damage kill commands. Like, 12 damage with 2 kill commands. That actually what I'm like, okay. We need a beast with spell damage. That would be great. Wow, imagine, like, yeah, put down my Selness beast and then double kill command.
Selness beast?
Yeah, something like this. Selness in disguise, like, I don't know, the Boar Selness.
The Boar Selness.
Yep.
His charge gives you a card draw with Death Rattle and a spell damage.
Wow, that would be great.
2 mana, 1/1.
2 mana, 3/3 because it's Hunter.
Yep.
Makes it. Let's
Spell
be
damage,
serious.
charge, death ray.
Another arcane shot for 3. That was great from Zephyr. And how is he gonna kill this Sunwalker? I mean, after the arcane shot got wasted for that, it might actually turn out really useful to have Sunwalker here instead of the Twilight Drake. What could there be for Zephyr? I mean, kill command, but for a kill command, he actually needs a beast first.
Yep.
1 Hunter's Mark is gone. 2 arcane shots are gone. 1 White Pyromancer is gone. This is looking okay for Obvious, absolutely. And he still has the 2 Molten Giants.
Heal on. The old version.
A secret? Oh, that's a freezing trap. I'm 100% sure that's a freezing trap. Now, what are you going to do now? Like, do nothing?
Faceless, my Sunwalker.
Faceless, your Sunwalker. I actually like that one a lot. Faceless, the Sunwalker. I'm a fan of that move.
Or silence the Watcher. It's
yeah,
also
this is great
fine.
too. You silence the Watcher. It's probably, if that's a freezing trap, getting freezing trap, and you can use your Sunwalker now to kill his Twilight Drake.
Yep.
Will you drop the second Ancient Watcher if you're not taunting up? I mean, you give him another Unleash the Hounds targets.
There's no value right now on the Watcher, I think.
Absolutely not. I agree there. That was a great move. You could have done it different, like just Faceless and chill. Oh, double traps. Okay, that's...
First one is an explosive.
the first one should be an explosive. Could be another
Probably freezing or a misdirection.
But that's great. So you run into the explosive now. I would run into the explosive, run my Sunwalker into the freezing trap, if that's a freezing trap, and then actually drop double Giants and a Taunter.
Well, the question is, does he have 10 cards on his hand? No, it's 9. He can summon a giant Twilight Drake. Just Twilight, Watcher, Sunfury.
Yeah, but for what? He can double Molten Giant.
Sunfury as well.
Yeah, that's
true.
He can just run into the trap or leave his minion alive, but I would actually run it in. And
maybe he's afraid that that's a misdirection, because if it's a misdirection, he drops down to 9.
Then play everything first.
Oh, snipe.
Well, that's a snipe. That's great.
It's perfect.
I mean, there's a 5 damage, a 5 charge bow, and that's it. The 5 charge bow. What are you going to attack now with your 5 charge bow? The Sunwalker?
With 3.
Yeah, that would be great. Sunwalker that, but then you got 60 damage against you. He would need that explode.
Well, he's already on 1 Hunter's Mark. This is pretty much over. Even with double kill command, he couldn't kill.
Yep.
There is no spell damage beast, and he will die next turn.
And even with a spell damage beast, it would have to cost 1 that he's actually able to go for it.
He would actually, like, the only way he survives is...
oh, great. Obvious wins the game here in the end. Double Molten Giant from the beginning on. Normally, that's minions to actually kill. So, yeah, with a Shaman, 2 Hex and 2 Urshocks. As we see, Zephyr is going for the Druid. And, yeah, if you actually went for the Shaman, it wouldn't have been that good. Okay, let's see. What can Zephyr put out here? Is it Token or is it Ramp Druid against Handlock? I would be okay, absolutely, with a Token Druid. And it's even the 1 Voidwalker version.
Oh, wow.
That's really helpful against Miracles sometimes.
I mean, the good thing for Zephyr is that he actually goes second.
Yeah.
Oh, double Soulfire. Those are pretty much, like, Obvious should be scared to use them.
Absolutely. You cannot use them now. Oh, it's a ramp, but it can still be token. So it could be token ramp also. You never know this. Mountain Giant additionally. So he has a Mountain Giant, Twilight Drake, Molten Giant, double Soulfire. His hand is actually pretty great. He can do some great stuff with this. Okay, Zephyr is coin into Azure Drake. I like the Azure Drake. That's coolio. And if you want to use a Soulfire now, definitely put down the Mountain Giant.
Yep.
If you go for a Twilight Drake, don't Soulfire. Or it's a 4/9. If he has a Silence, he still needs to run in his minion. I think I like that one. Oh, there ain't a Silence. That's going to be Innervate into Ancient of Lore. Oh, that hurts. I mean, you're facing that minion and you don't have a Silence? Life tap, Giant. even trade. You don't even need to Soulfire if you don't want to.
Just trade.
I would kill it, so that's for sure. But if you Soulfire or not, I'm not sure about that. I think I wouldn't Soulfire. You can use them for double face Soulfire. I mean, you got the power overwhelming, Soulfire, that's
double
12 damage.
No, it's only one. Yeah, the other one, that would have been surprising either way. So it's, how much damage is it? 24 damage next turn?
Yeah, if everything stays on the board, you can do quite a lot of damage into the face. Like 12,
if he top
16,
decks a defender, he wins if he attacks the face now.
Okay, let's see what's happening there. Really looking forward to see the next turn. I think there's obviously going to be the trade-in with the Ancient of Lore.
Yep.
Or he's just going to trade it, like he could trade it into the Twilight or the Giant. If he has a Wrath, I would actually trade it into the Giant. You may lose it, but you're not getting Mortal Coiled. So that's okay.
And he knows that there are Mortal Coils in the handlock.
Keeper.
Like, not everyone is running it nowadays. Oh, Keeper.
Innervate into Swipe. That would be absolutely great.
Swipe
trade. Wow, nice. Great for Zephyr. I mean, it's okay for Obvious. He could drop like double Ancient Watcher if he wants to. He has a healer. He doesn't care so hardcore about what just happened. Like,
I think it's gonna be Watcher, White Walker, Earthen Ring. Well, I'm not even sure about the Earthen Ring.
It could be, yeah, it could be double Watcher life tab also to get more options. I mean, you got the Shadow Flame. That would be okay. Life tab. And now after the life tab, just drop the second Watcher. And that's absolutely okay. Next turn, you can go double Earthen Ring, Void Walker, and you get a nice board. You can put the Earthen Rings on the outside.
Zephyr used 2 innovates already, right? Because else could have been lethal.
Absolutely. If he had the Force of Nature Innovate Roar. Yeah, what we're going to see. There's a possibility of a Shadow Flame. Just get rid of what is on the board. Okay, he's dropping down to... Is he dropping down to 4 HP? To 14? So he can play the Giant for 4. But he has no Taunter, so that's no value at all. Double Molten Giant, no Taunter. If he life tabs?
Molten Giant, Earthen Ring yourself. God damn it.
Life tab?
Too risky.
Molten Giant, no, Earthen Ring yourself.
Did Zephyr use a coin?
Yeah. Well, you don't even need to life tab. You could just Molten Giant and heal yourself also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just Void Walker double Molten, and next turn he has a great opportunity to deal damage. I mean, that's 16, 20, 24, 28. Okay, no 28 damage. It was good though. He's now safe. If there's a Force of Nature, he survives. If there would be something like Coin or Innovate Force of Nature Roar, which is not possible. Devastating. Force of Nature plus Power of the Wild would be funny, since he could actually go through the minion and deal 9 damage into the face. That would be really devastating. So, next turn, he has 16, 20, 24, 27 at the moment, only. If he gets an Iron Beak Owl, he can win the game.
Yep.
That's enough. That should be 20, yeah, that should be 31 damage, if there is actually the Iron Beak Owl. Or he just needs a Taunter and then everything is fine also. Okay, the Taunter gets cleared. 6 mana is still there. I would play Taunters now if I were Zephyr. I mean, my enemy could actually put down Leroy and melt my brain. Imagine Leroy now. Let's just insta-win.
Well, cool.
Sunwalker? Sunwalker, Mortal Coil. No, you're still dead if you Sunwalker now. And he has Force of Nature Roar. And you're not killing the Harvest Golem.
I think Sunwalker, Mortal Coil the shield, Soulfire the 4/2 away.
You could go for Sunwalker, Mortal Coil, Soulfire. But you need to kill the Harvest Golem, 100%. If you don't kill it, he just goes for Force of Nature Roar. breaks your shield, then kills your Sunwalker with a tree and the Harvest Golem, and wins the game with the 2 trees remaining. So if you only play...
but there are no options.
I mean, you could, as you said, you go for Sunwalker, Mortal Coil, Soulfire, and then attack with the 2 giants into the Harvest Golem. That hurts, but that would be 100% safe. If you double heal yourself, you go up to 15. You can also do the... Oh. No! I was like, no! You can do it the other way around and draw a card there, but then your giant is taking 4 damage.
Yeah, instead of 2.
That's still okay, though. Again, what else do you want to do? So trade and Soulfire. Like this, you drew a card. I don't know if that was better or not. Oh, he loses the power of Overwhelming. Well, that's only 20 damage on the board. That's quite sad. Not gonna OTK here.
Nope. 28? 23.
Yeah, sure, if you go for the Hellfire. But you're on 8 HP. You don't want a Hellfire now if you could swipe your face with
Manly.
He has double Earthen Ring. I like that a lot. There's another Faceless Manipulator, so go for the second Sunwalker maybe. And the Ancient Watches were no value so far. 100% no value. Didn't get a taunter for them. Violet Teacher. Is there going to be Violet Teacher swipe?
Yep.
And that's why I would have liked the move the other way around. Both your minions would have been on 6 HP if you actually did it the other way. So, slightly misplayed in my opinion. You could heal copy if you want to.
I would copy the Sunwalker.
Copy the Sunwalker. That's safer. The main problem is you need to run in your giant into the 3-5. And then I would still heal the giant, I think. Would I heal the giant?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. You get 2 Earthen Ring Farseer, so it's okay. You cannot leave that minion alive. You can never leave a Violet Teacher alive. The main problem is he has such a great board. He couldn't deal any damage to the enemy since he needs to keep everything extremely clear, or he might just vaporize into Oblivion. I mean, 2 Force of Nature Roar combos after each other could just seal the deal.
Yeah, that would be lethal, but very unlikely.
Very unlikely, as always. Or we can see from Zephyr. I mean, they're double taunters, no Black Knight, it seems. Or he's not drawing it. Having a Black Knight is so cool.
Is Obvious not running Defenders of August? Because I haven't seen one in the entire match.
I think it's just extremely unlucky.
Really?
It could be that he doesn't run any, but that would surprise me a lot. Okay, there's Force of Nature Roar, so he had it all the way. He can deal 4 damage in the face. So he can clear there, he can clear the Sunwalker, and he could clear he could do 4 damage in the face. The annoying thing is, if you could deal 5 damage, I would actually clear the giant. Down to 3. Druid of the Claw, top deck. Ooh, Sun Fury Protector. That yells for heal myself and Sun Fury Protector my... Well, I would Sun Fury Protector the Ancient Watcher and the Giant, actually. Or...
Ancient Watcher and Giant. And I would heal my Giant.
You definitely need to... Nah, I would... Would I heal the Giant or myself? Both swipes were played.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can
One
actually
keeper
do this.
was played.
Okay, that's true. So go for the heal on your Giant. The problem is if you taunt up both Ancient Watchers, he just goes for Force of Nature Roar and deals exactly 6 damage. So even if you taunt those 2 up and heal yourself, you would lose. That's why you need to taunt up the Giant additionally. And you can consider healing it up, absolutely. Oh, don't get greedy, obvious. Like, go Mountain Giant, 3 HP.
Nah, that's not what he's going to do.
That was would be like, whatever. And now the question is only, do you heal up your Giant or not? I think healing the Giant is safe. Healing yourself is okay.
Healing the Giant would have been better.
If he has a Force of Nature Roar, he's going to still can only deal 2 damage since he's not going to tank 8 damage. And then you still got, 5, 8, 11 damage rolling, and with Leroy could win the game. And you're pretty far into your deck. Sevier. Violet Teacher. We haven't seen Power of the Wilds, if I'm not mistaken. Big Game Hunter. Wow, that one was great. The main problem is, now it was good that he healed himself just after that Big Game Hunter. What are you going to do now? Oh, Siphon Soul. Wow.
Perfect.
Would you trade?
Yes.
Yeah, if he has a Force of Nature, he would win if you don't trade.
Exactly. You need to keep your board as clear as possible.
Absolutely. Enemy down to 11, and next turn he has 9 damage. With the Defender of Argus, he would have 11 damage. If there's no
Taunt or heal.
Or heal, or the hero ability up from Sevier, there could be the win next turn for Obvious. It's looking, well, it's looking.
Oh.
Ooh, 1 out of 5. Sniper Ross incoming, no problem.
No.
Easy
no
mode.
way,
Easy mode. GG for Sevier, wins the game here. Not.
That would have been so unfair.
Tell that to the player at the IEM in Shenzhen that lost his Alexstrasza to Hamas with like his last win condition and the Ragnaros hits. Tell him that was unfair.
Twilight Defender.
Would you actually taunt up your Twilight?
Yes.
Or like Black Knight Danger? Why not just taunt up the other Ancient Watcher?
Because I want to have as many taunts as possible.
And as much damage as possible.
That as well.
I mean, even if the... Yeah, even if Ragnaros hits the Twilight Drake, you win.
Yeah.
That's great. What is he gonna do? A Faceless Manipulator, and then it hits the 4-4 and the 5-6. That would be like, Faceless Manipulator,
so funny.
Sun Fury Protector, spam the GG button as hard as possible. A Zoodrake into a Taunter. That can get interesting now. Can he still win? Oh, can he still win? Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. Yeah, he wins. Oh, Iron Beak Owl, but he would have won without the Iron Beak Owl. The 4-4 in, the 2-3 in, the 5-5 in the face, and that win the game. Well, it was the Iron Beak Owl. Obvious sealed the deal here, and I would say that Ragnaros in the end was really unlucky.
Well, it wasn't unlucky.
Or
it would have been lucky if he won the game.
Yeah, but if it hit 1 minion, there would at least be